James Stewart, one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, set aside his thriving career to serve in World War II, proving his dedication to his country. In 1941, he became the first major Hollywood star to enlist in the U.S. Army Air Corps. Stewart didn't take on a ceremonial role. Instead, he actively flew 20 dangerous combat missions over Nazi-occupied Europe as a bomber pilot. His leadership during these missions earned him the Distinguished Flying Cross, among other honors. Stewart's wartime experiences were harrowing, and he often spoke about the emotional toll of witnessing the destruction and loss of life below his plane. The quiet moments after missions, reflecting on the lives changed by war, haunted him deeply. After the war, Stewart returned to Hollywood, but his roles took on a more serious tone, reflecting the trauma he endured. Films like A Wonderful Life and Strategic Air Command showcased his ability to convey profound emotional depth, shaped by his wartime experiences. Stewart's bravery and dedication to his country solidified his legacy as both a war hero and a Hollywood legend. His service remains a testament to his courage, humility, and commitment to a cause greater than fame. Clark Gable, known as the King of Hollywood, proved he was more than just a charismatic actor by bravely serving in World War II. At the height of his fame, Gable enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Forces in 1942, following the tragic death of his wife, Carol Lombard, in a plane crash while she was promoting war bonds. Determined to contribute meaningfully, Gable trained as a gunner and flew on B-17 bombing missions over Nazi Germany. These missions were incredibly dangerous, with Gable facing enemy fire and even having a shell brush his boot during one mission. His service was so impactful that Adolf Hitler reportedly placed a bounty on his head, wanting him captured alive. Despite the risks, Gable completed 5 combat missions, earning the respect of his fellow soldiers and the Air Medal for his bravery. After the war, Gable returned to Hollywood, but his experiences left a lasting mark on him. He often spoke about the horrors he witnessed and the camaraderie he shared with his fellow servicemen. Gable's wartime service added a layer of depth to his legacy, showcasing his courage, patriotism, and willingness to step away from fame to fight for a greater cause. His story remains an inspiring example of a Hollywood star who truly lived up to the title of hero. Henry Fonda, celebrated for his powerful and nuanced performances, felt a deep sense of duty during World War II. In 1942, he left behind his successful Hollywood career to enlist in the U.S. Navy. Fonda served as a quartermaster third class on the destroyer USS Satterlee in the Pacific Theater, where he faced the harsh realities of war. His bravery during the D-Day invasion at Omaha Beach earned him a Bronze Star, a testament to his courage under fire. Fonda's wartime experiences profoundly influenced his acting career, as he often portrayed characters with a quiet intensity that mirrored his own struggles with the trauma of war. Films like The Best Years of Our Lives and Mr. Roberts reflected his understanding of the sacrifices made by servicemen. Fonda's decision to serve, despite his Hollywood success, demonstrated his commitment to his country and his willingness to step away from fame to fight for a greater cause. His humility and dedication to his fellow soldiers left a lasting impression on those who served with him. Fonda's legacy as both an actor and a veteran remains an inspiration, showcasing his unwavering integrity and courage. His service during World War II added depth to his persona, proving that he was not just a talented actor, but also a true patriot. Before becoming a Hollywood legend, Eli Wallach served his country with distinction during World War II. Drafted in 1940, Wallach joined the U.S. Army and trained as a medical officer. He was stationed in Hawaii and later in France, where he treated wounded soldiers on the front lines, witnessing the horrors of war firsthand. Wallach's compassion and dedication to his fellow soldiers earned him respect and admiration. But his service wasn't limited to medical duties. Wallach also used his acting skills to boost morale. He performed in impromptu plays for troops, often mocking Hitler and providing much-needed laughter during dark times. These performances showcased his natural talent and fearlessness, traits that would later define his acting career. After the war, Wallach returned to the stage and eventually became one of Hollywood's most versatile character actors, known for roles in films like The Good, The Bad and the Ugly, and The Magnificent Seven. His wartime experiences shaped his resilience and ability to connect with audiences on a deeper level. Wallach's service was a testament to his courage and versatility, proving that he was as much a hero off-screen as he was on. His legacy as both a veteran and an actor remains an inspiring example of dedication and bravery. Long before she became a household name as Dorothy on The Golden Girls, B. Arthur broke barriers as one of the first women to serve in the U.S. Marine Corps during World War II. Enlisting in 1943, Arthur joined the Marine Corps Women's Reserve, where she worked as a typist and truck driver. Her service challenged traditional gender norms, showcasing her grit and determination in a male-dominated environment. Arthur's time in the Marines shaped her no-nonsense persona, which she later brought to her iconic roles on television. She often spoke about how her military experience taught her discipline, resilience, and the importance of standing up for herself, qualities that defined her career. After the war, Arthur pursued acting, eventually becoming a trailblazer in Hollywood and a symbol of strength for women everywhere. Her service during World War II was a reflection of her courage and commitment to her country, proving that she was a pioneer both on and off the screen. Arthur's legacy as a veteran and an actress continues to inspire, reminding us of the vital contributions women made during the war and beyond. Her story is a testament to her unwavering strength and determination. David Niven, known for his charm and wit, was more than just a Hollywood star. He was a dedicated soldier during World War II. Despite being offered a comfortable propaganda role, Niven insisted on serving on the front lines. He joined the British Army's elite Phantom Signals unit, where his missions involved gathering intelligence behind enemy lines, a dangerous and vital task. Niven's bravery during the Normandy invasion showcased his commitment to the war effort, as he risked his life to relay critical information that aided Allied operations. His wartime experiences added depth to his acting career, as he often portrayed characters with a quiet strength and determination. Niven rarely spoke about his service, but his actions spoke volumes about his courage and humility. After the war, he returned to Hollywood, where his performances in films like The Pink Panther and Around the World in 80 Days solidified his status as a beloved actor. Niven's legacy as both a veteran and a star remains an inspiring example of selflessness and dedication. His service during World War II proved that he was not just a charming leading man, but also a true hero who put his country above his career. Paul Newman, one of Hollywood's most iconic actors, dreamed of becoming a fighter pilot during World War II. However, his dreams were dashed when he was deemed unfit for flight due to color blindness. Undeterred, Newman enlisted in the U.S. Navy in 1943 and served as a radioman and gunner on torpedo bombers in the Pacific Theater. He witnessed the intense Battle of Okinawa from the deck of his aircraft carrier and survived a close call when his original crew was lost in a fiery crash. These harrowing experiences left a lasting impact on Newman, shaping the haunted intensity he brought to his later roles. After the war, he pursued acting, becoming a legend in films like Cool Hand Luke and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Newman rarely spoke about his wartime service, but it was clear that his experiences instilled in him a sense of humility and resilience. His dedication to his country and his ability to overcome adversity made him a true hero, both on and off the screen. Newman's legacy as a veteran and an actor continues to inspire, reminding us of the sacrifices made by those who served during World War II. Charlton Heston, known for his commanding presence in epic films like Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments, also served with distinction during World War II. In 1944, he enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Forces and trained as a B-25 bomber gunner. Heston was stationed in the Aleutian Islands, a remote and harsh region where he flew missions over the frigid northern front. The conditions were brutal, with freezing temperatures and constant enemy threats, but Heston's resilience and determination never wavered. His wartime experiences shaped his on-screen persona, as he often portrayed strong, determined characters who faced immense challenges. Heston rarely spoke about his service, but it was clear that his time in the military instilled in him a sense of discipline and courage that carried over into his acting career. After the war, he became one of Hollywood's most iconic leading men, earning acclaim for his powerful performances. Heston's legacy as both a veteran and an actor remains an inspiring example of dedication and bravery. His service during World War II added depth to his persona, proving that he was not just a talented actor, but also a true patriot who answered the call of duty. Before becoming famous for his role as Elliot Ness in The Untouchables, Robert Stack served his country during World War II. A skilled marksman, Stack joined the U.S. Navy and became a gunnery instructor, training sailors to operate anti-aircraft weapons with precision. His role was crucial in preparing troops for the dangers of combat, and his dedication to his duties earned him respect among his peers. Although Stack did not see direct combat, his contributions were vital to the war effort, as he ensured that sailors were ready to face enemy fire. His wartime experiences added a layer of intensity to his acting career, as he often portrayed characters with a quiet, steely resolve. Stack rarely spoke about his service, but his performances reflected the discipline and focus he developed during the war. After the war, he became a prominent actor, known for his commanding presence and versatility. Stack's legacy as both a veteran and a Hollywood star remains an inspiring example of dedication and patriotism. His service during World War II showcased his commitment to his country and his ability to inspire others, proving that he was a hero both on and off the screen. Mickey Rooney, one of Hollywood's most beloved stars, traded the glitz of Tinseltown for the grit of World War II. In 1944, he enlisted in the U.S. Army, where he used his talents to entertain troops stationed in Europe. Rooney didn't just perform in safe zones. He braved active combat areas to bring laughter and joy to soldiers on the front lines. His shows provided a much-needed morale boost to troops enduring the hardships of war. Rooney's dedication to his fellow soldiers went beyond entertainment. He often risked his life to ensure that even those in the most dangerous areas could experience a moment of relief. His wartime service showcased his selflessness and commitment to uplifting others during one of history's darkest periods. After the war, Rooney returned to Hollywood, where his career spanned decades, earning him acclaim and admiration. His experiences during World War II added depth to his performances, as he understood the sacrifices made by servicemen. Rooney's legacy as both a veteran and an entertainer remains an inspiring example of courage and compassion. His service reminds us that even in times of war, the power of laughter and humanity can shine through.